you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am Mr. Clark Griswold. If you are a first timer here, then welcome. I am happy to have you here, as well as all the people who have been here before. Today, our daily setups for Monday, February 21st. Excited to bring this to you guys. There wasn't a ton of big name plays out there as we normally have, but there are a few. And if you check at the end of this video, I'm going to go through a special chart with you, a 2-day chart and some of the setups. It's something that people don't really talk about a lot, is the 2-day chart. So I'm going to take you through that because there are a lot of powerful setups there as well for this week. So let's get started, and I am going to start with TD. If you want, grab a piece of paper and a pen. You can write down the triggers for yourself as I lay them out for you guys. That's what we do here. You can also follow me on Twitter. I usually give out about 4 setups a day, and they're the setups that I think are the most probable. But let's go through these, and you guys can figure out the rest. We'll start with TD. TD on Thursday, we had an inside bar or a 1 bar. That just means that we didn't surpass the high or the low of the previous candle, okay? So we had a 1, and then this is a powerful play when we have these 1 bars or these inside bars. It's showing consolidation, and you can see here we broke the low of that wick and we traveled down, 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 and there would have been some good money on this inside bar play. This is a Lotto Friday play. I'm pretty sure we had it on our list. But as we go into this, what we've got here is a Rev Strat. So a lot of times when we have these inside bars and it goes one way, it tends to reverse in the opposite direction. So we'll look for Toronto Dominion, who's had a really good start to the year, to have a reversal on this candle here. So we'll be looking for triggers at $84.10. If you guys haven't already, just take a second, click the like button, maybe hit that subscribe button, then hit the bell beside that subscribe button. That will give you the notifications when I put the new videos out for things like this, as well as some learning tools and some motivational videos. But as we go on, like I said, here's your trigger and this is your target. Now, even if you don't hit that target and you get up into this 84.50 range, that's still really good money on an options play. So next up, we're going to go to GS, which is Goldman Sachs. Had a 2 down on the Friday, but we did finish green, so I will look for a reversal on this one. Now, the time frame is a little bit of a concern here with the week, the month, quarterly, yearly red, but we'll see how this plays out. We'll take triggers for calls at $350.27 on the Goldman Sachs reversal. Next up on the list, Mgm Resorts International. Same play as GS. We had a 2 down that finished green. So again, I'll be looking for calls at a trigger of $44.27, as you can see right here. And again, this week is red, but that's because the new week has not opened yet. Same as the day. So the month is green, which is a good sign for us if we're looking for a reversal on MGM. Okay, and normally, again, at the start of the week, it's tough because the new day and the new week have not taken place yet. And sometimes not even the new month. But for this Monday, the day and the week have not started yet, so we don't know what these are going to be. So time frame is a little bit tough to play on these, but we'll see how Monday plays out on all of these. And we can, if they break the triggers, you can play them for sure, but make sure you have your stops in place so you're not losing a ton of money on these. So Morgan Stanley is up next. That's MS. Same as the previous 2. We had a 2 down that finished green, so we'll be looking for a reversal on this one. 96.09 we can take our calls at. Netflix usually has pretty high premiums. That's our next play, but I put it on here just because. So Netflix had a 2-up that finished red. Okay, and the month, quarter, and year are all red, so we can look for a reversal on Netflix on the 1 day. And I'll just move this yellow trigger down a tad. And we can look for about 389.16 as our trigger on the reversal on Netflix, and you can look for targets at around 385.65. And guys, I say this on every video, but trading the Strat or trading 1 bars and 3 bars or inside bars and outside bars, it is by far the easiest trading strategy you guys will find or ever see. It's nothing is subjective, okay? It either is or it isn't, and I say this on every video. We either break this trigger or we don't. Okay, there's no lines that we have to draw. There's no RSI. There's no MACD. And as you get into trading a little more and you want to use those as additional things to help you guys out, go right ahead. But they're not really needed when we're trading price action like this. Okay, so this is by far, I promise you, this will be the easiest strategy. If you think there's an easier strategy, put a comment down below because I'd like to know what it is. Okay, so that's Netflix. We'll move on to another streaming provider in Roku, ROKU. Roku had a big drop on Friday. We have this big gap here. Okay, so we did finish. This is a 2 down, but we did finish up. So I will be looking for a reversal to the upside at $116.50 being our trigger. I don't know if we'll fill that gap. It's pretty big way to go. We did break through the broadening formation here. This blue line is my broadening formation. If I can zoom out, we'll show you that. There you go. Broadening formation on Roku. So we did break through that. Maybe we continue lower. We'll see if we come back up through it. Get this straightened out here. That is a big gap. So we will look for a gap fill and a reversal on Roku. Starbucks is up next. SBUX. Same thing. We had a 2 down that finished green. As you can see here. And we will be looking for calls. The trigger at $94.06. First target, the top of this first red wick at about 94.60. Next target is the top of this green wick here. Or I guess you could use the one prior to it there. So looking for calls on Starbucks at 94.06 on a reversal. Walmart, WMT. Walmart had a 2 up, finished red. So we can look for a possible reversal on Walmart. We can take puts at $137.18. Now, again, we'll see what happens because this is contradictory if we look on the weekly chart on the right side, which I already have a video out on if you guys want to check that out for swing plays. But we are looking for a reversal to the upside that's possible on the 1 week chart. Now, that doesn't mean that this comes down on Monday and then comes back up to break this trigger later in the week. Okay, but this is what we have right now on the daily. If you are playing a daily, it's a possible setup. If we trigger, and you can get into the play. If not, we don't go into the play. We don't go chasing stocks, okay? It's the worst thing you can do. And don't feel like you have to make the trade. If you miss it, push it off. You'll get it next time. There's hundreds of trades out every day. Thousands and thousands of trades that you can catch every day. Don't get FOMO and feel like you have to jump in on a trade. You don't. Okay, Exxon Mobil. Same thing, 2 down, finish green. We'll look for a reversal on Exxon. Calls at $78.18. There's another one, Chevron Cbx, same thing. For a reversal, 2 down, finished green. We will look for calls at, what are we looking at here? $133.92 on Chevron. Cisco, CSCC, Cisco. Big outside bar on Friday. So we can take puts at $55.37 or calls at this pink line up here, $57.73. We also have an outside bar on the weekly, as you can see over here. So the top is the same as the daily. The bottom is a little bit lower. And I want to point something out here to you guys. We are at the top of this broadening formation. Okay, so I'm going to show you what happened earlier. Look, we hit the top of this formation here, then we go down. Okay, then we don't come back up and quite hit it, but then we come back down and touch the bottom again, right here. And then we come all the way back up and touch the broadening formation here. So if I'm looking at this and I'm looking at probabilities, I'd be looking for Cisco to come back down and touch this broadening formation. It might not be all on Monday, but I would be looking for Cisco to come back down to tag the bottom of this broadening formation line, okay? So you have your calls and your put triggers for Cisco for Monday. Tattooed Chef, TTCF, 2 down. That finished green. And we would be taking calls at $12.41 on Tattooed Chef. And again, we have the same play on the week. Okay, so the weekly, if we trigger on the daily, we're likely to trigger on the weekly play as well for Tattooed Chef. As you can see here, and you can go back and again check my weekly videos. My weekly swing setup videos for February 21st, and it'll show you Tattooed Chef, just like I'm showing you guys here. So that is important to see. If we have a possible reversal to the upside and the day and the week, that's a good sign. Just gives us more probability for the trade. Okay, Dental Corp, again, I put this one on. It's showing time frame continuity to the downside. I don't believe you can buy options on Dental Corp, but you can buy common shares, obviously. And we were, again, the reason I have this one on here is we were at the bottom of the broadening formation on Dental Corp. Okay, so there's the top line, there's the bottom line. We've tagged the top, we've come down, tagged the bottom. I would look for a reversal for Dental Corp to come back up and tag the top. Okay, so that's the only reason I've got this one in here on the daily, but you can look for a possible reversal on Dental Corp on Monday. ESI, I believe you can buy options on this, but they are super expensive, and the expiry dates are super far out. The reason I put this on here, again, is it is an energy play. It's an oil play, and they've had a really good start to the year. So they've come up. They've had a little bit of a retest. They've come back down. So I would be looking for a reversal on ESI. It is a Canadian company, but oops, wrong one there. I would be looking for a reversal on ESI calls, or I guess common shares trigger at 278. So you'd be buying in at 278, and you'd be looking for it to tag up in that 285 range as a target or your magnitude. XL Energy, inside bar. This is a powerful play. I always talk about these. So you have a 3-1 setup. A 3 being this white outside bar. I don't care what color, if it's green or red. Okay, and then you have an inside bar, which just again means we did not break the high or the low of the previous candle, and it shows consolidation. So we find that when we run into a 3-1 setup, or Rich from Trading Wars has coined this as a holy grail. So when you run into a 3-1 or a holy grail, they always seem to be a super powerful setup. So look for XL Energy, follow this one. we'd be looking for calls at $66.45 or puts at $65.54 on XL Energy. That is one that I will be looking for on Monday. XOP, 2 down that finish green. Again, we'll be looking for a possible reversal on this one at 110.52. And if we go look at the weekly, look what we have here. A double inside bar, a 1 and another 1 candle. And it's just showing consolidation for 2 straight weeks here on XOP. So I'd be looking for a breakout on XOP. I'll move this trigger down the weekly just a tad. So look, if we reverse to the high side and we break this, then we can look for a possible trigger on the weekly. Okay, but for Monday, we'll look at this and we'll see how the week plays out on XOP. But a double inside bar is another really powerful play. It just means it's coiling. So the stock is coiling and it's tightening and it's tightening. So if you look, we can draw this line to this line. And again, I know I said I don't really draw lines. I'm just showing you guys this for an example. Okay, so just so you guys can see what it's doing, these 2 blue lines. We had this inside bar. Now we have another inside bar. Well, if we had a third inside bar, we have consolidation even more, and it's tightening. And when you tighten a coil and let it go, you're either going down this way or you're going up this way. So that's why we show a double inside bar or an inside bar itself as a really strong pattern. So that was XOP. And that's it for the daily plays for Monday, February 21st, guys. Again, I'm going to put out another video, and I'll probably have it tagged at the end of this video. So wait till the end of this video. You can click on it, and you can check out the 2-day chart. Okay? Not a lot of people use the 2-day chart. And there's some really powerful plays and really powerful setups you can use on the 2-day charts within the stock market. Okay? So I'm going to go through that with you guys on another video here coming up. As I said, I'll tag it at the end. Make sure you guys give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell like I said earlier in the video if you're still here watching. I appreciate it. And also give me a follow on Twitter. I appreciate that as well, guys. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.